The Nigerian entertainment industry is brimming with talent, and that's because Nigeria is a blessed country. We've got talent in abundance. One of such talented people is Daps, a former basketballer who has now become one of the biggest music video directors in America, working with celebrities like T.I., Snoop Dogg, and several others. On Spotlight today, we bring you Daps. Enjoy.
What do raving American artists Iggy Azealia, Kendrick Lamar, Jordan Spark, 2 Chainz, and T.I. have in common? They have all at some point taken directions from Nigerian music video director Oladapo Fagbenle, popularly known as Daps, for their crisp music videos.
Running through your block, no fumble. Got to kill 'em all, where the show for. See, I gotta go for mine. Been jumping, that money on my mind. Jumping.
Born in Lagos, Nigeria, Daps' early interest lay in basketball.
I moved to America when I was 17, initially to play basketball. So I got some scholarships out there. I went to high school for 1 year. I went to college in North Carolina at Campbell for 4 years. And then I got my master's degree from Brimming University, which is in Louisville. I got to a point where I was playing through injuries. So playing wasn't fun anymore. I was playing through pain every single day. So I got to a point where I knew that I didn't want to go through that life where I'm just hammering on my legs, hammering on my back every single day. So then my brother gave me an opportunity, and I realized, you know what, I've always been a creative person, even before I started playing basketball. So actually speaking, you know, to be frank, it wasn't even that hard of a transition.
Even got a shit car, he joined the gang now, got the big click, he saw the wavy life and the big whip.
With his dream of becoming a basketballer gone, Daps turned to his second love, which is the creative industry.
No job, had to make them things flip.
My brother, Lucy, he owned his own production company back in London, and that's how I started getting involved in the whole entertainment business. So basically I was living in New Jersey, and he said, "Do you want to produce a video for me?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "I transfer some money into your account, figure it out, Google it." So that's how I started. I got dropped to the deep end. So, you know, I was producing videos for a few years between London and the States, and then I realized that it wasn't really fulfilling for me because I'm more of a creative person. But I was producing for all these directors, so I was just learning how they operate and watching how they work. So that's how I learned to start directing, basically being on the job and soaking in all the information.
The birds and the cage, if you set it free, let it fly away, They say you can't do it, I'ma have to show them like it, cause pressure bursts pipes, but pressure makes diamonds.
There's a T.I. video with Iggy Azealia called No Mediocre, and that was shot in Brazil, but that was directed by Director X, but I wrote the concept for the video. So it was just interesting really being there on the ground first time and seeing my vision come to life with these big name people that they're using basically my concept that I wrote in my kitchen, on my phone probably. And now I'm in Brazil, I'm with T.I., I'm with Iggy, I'm with Director X, I'm just soaking in all the information, stuff like that. Or on the Kendrick video, that was really nice because I live in Los Angeles. So Kendrick shot the video for King Kunta, and he's like a real Los Angeles native, and that happened by chance. I got a phone call saying, same thing again, what are you doing tomorrow? I said, nothing. They said, come down and help me direct this Kendrick video. So obviously with those kind of budgets, it allows you to have 2 camera units. So while Director X is directing this portion of the video with A camera, I'm directing this portion of the video with B camera. And that was nice having, you know, basically I shot a chunk of the video, maybe, you know, 40% of the footage that I shot ended up being in the final edit. So that was a nice experience. But just things like that happen randomly without any planning, so it's just nice to be able to be prepared really. You have to be on your toes.
Applying at the top echelon within the international circle requires top quality. Daps, whose abilities were self-taught, had to build up his own fortune by first shooting a music video for himself, which he titled Ian Wright, after the legendary Arsenal football player.
I think I'm Ian Wright. Hate to your back, that's Ian Wright.
I try and make things as artistically as possible. So, you know, every project is different. Different clients want different things. Different clients have different budgets. But I always try and add at least something to the video where someone can say, okay, wow, I like how he ... something shareable, so people can put it on their Instagram or their Facebook. So I just try to approach it where I try to ask myself, if I wasn't me, would I like this video? And if I wouldn't like the video, then I'm not doing a good job. So I try and look at it from a completely unbiased perspective.
What it do? Trip, break the bank, take the girl, travel all around the world. This is life, no, this is love.
His introduction to the Nigerian music scene came from co-producing the music video for the band, featuring Snoop Dogg, with the track Mr. Endowed remix in New York, where he first met raving Nigerian director Chesson.
So I produced that video with my brother, and he was the director on it. So that's when I first met him. So he knew my brother for a few years. And then I did a job with him in New York about 2 years ago. I realized, oh, you know, he's a cool guy, I'm a cool guy, so we just clicked like that. And then when we're in New York, he's like, what are you doing tomorrow? I said, nothing. He's like, do you want to go to LA? I was like, sure, why not? That's how it happened. So I went from London to New York to LA, and the rest is history. Basically, after that, he started bringing me on jobs, and then basically we just started bouncing ideas off each other. So like whenever he needed help coming up with a concept for, you know, for a certain video, whether it's WizKid or Davido, then I'll chip in. If I need some help with some special effects or some other ideas, then he'll chip in. Basically, we did a few Afrobeats projects together where, you know, I co-directed with him or I helped him with the concept, and then that's how I really got involved with the Nigerian side of things.
He's received credit for a few music video projects within the booming Nigeria music industry, including on the track The Sound by Davido featuring Uhuru.
She dey make me colo mentally, she dey give me memories. She dey give me memories with day where they make my head scatter. She dey bust my whole brick cutter. Hey, baby, dance to the sound for me. Baby girl, there's no regretting it.
He hopes to contribute to the already impressive development of the industry.
Definitely a lot, I think. I think that, to be perfectly honest, I love where it is right now. I think we're doing a great job. We have the best music in Africa. We have the best content in Africa. And we're finally exporting our culture worldwide. But I also think that we can take it a few steps further. And by that, I mean that I want to push the level of the artistry in terms of the creativeness. I feel like a lot of the content, even though it's high quality, a lot of it to me is very monotonous. It's the same kind of content. So I want to take what we have so far and add another artistic element to it to push it even further. So it's like, oh wow, okay, these guys in Nigeria are not playing around.
Where I'm from, they wear the red shirt.
You have to be very prepared. You have to be very spontaneous. You have to be able to adjust. Preparation is everything, because that's when people never tell you how much luck plays a part in success. They always tell you, work hard, do this, do that, but no one ever mentions just luck. But luck is made, I think, when you're pre-prepared. Because if you meet the right person at the right time and you're unprepared, then your luck is not luck anymore. But if you're pre-prepared and you meet that person at the right time, that's it, now you're lucky.
Although it appears Daps' sojourn into the wonderful world of music came as an afterthought, his impressively rising profile portrays him as one who already had a strong flair for the art.
I'm from Grand Park.